Frank Sinatra in person. Brought to you by VIMMS, the best-known name in vitamins. Starring Frank Sinatra, with Axel Stordahl in the orchestra, Eileen Barton, and Frank's distinguished guest, Charles BOYER. This is Jerry Lawrence turning you over to Frank Sinatra.
There'll be a hot time in the town of Berlin when the Yanks go marching in. I'd like to be there, boy, and spread some joy when they take old Berlin. There'll be a hot time in the town of Berlin when the Brooklyn boys begin to take the joint apart and tear it down. When they take old Berlin, they're gonna start a row and show 'em how we paint the town back in Michigan. They're gonna take a hike through Hitler's Reich and change his Heil to give me some skin, Pops. Hot time in the town of Berlin when the Yanks go marching in. You know that you could never keep 'em happy down on the farm after they take Berlin. Thank you very much, and good evening. This is Frank Sinatra, and these goings-on are being relayed to the men and women of our armed forces, wherever they're stationed. Our visitor this Wednesday evening is one of the finest gentlemen in pictures and one of our greatest actors, Mr. Charles BOYER. Our regular cast is also with us, of course. That means Axel Stordahl, whom music critics say some very nice things about. And little Eileen Barton. Critics say some nice things about her, too.
When you say critics say nice things about me, Frank, do you mean music critics?
I mean sailors.
Well, did you meet one I know?
Is there one that you don't know?
I'll ask the questions.
Well, in that case, yes. I did meet a sailor, you know, and he gave me a little TL for you.
Well, what'd he say?
He said, and I quote, unquote.
Well, just what does that mean?
That depends.
Depends on what?
Some say it depends upon the sailor, and some say it depends upon the girl.
Well, what kind of a sailor was the one who, spoke about me?
He was an ensign.
Oh, is an ensign a sailor?
Not according to the enlisted men.
Well, anyway, you must have met the ensign who invited me to a football game next Saturday. And I'm studying up on football.
Do you know the basic facts?
Well, I've had dates with 3 football players on pre-flight teams.
Uh-huh. And you've had your basic training.
But I still don't know the difference between a halfback and a fullback.
Got some news for you, kid. You're going to have plenty of fun finding out.
I'll ask Axel about it. He used to play football. What does a halfback do, Ax?
I knew one that could rumba. When you played football, Ax, what was your position? Flat on my back. Serves me right for asking.
Oh, you're just sensitive, Frank.
Who makes more mistakes? But I'll try to redeem myself with you by turning to a very beautiful new song by Marjorie Getchus and Edna Asa. And it's called I Dream of You. You're completely unaware, dear, that my heart is in your hand. So for love's sake, won't you listen and try to understand? I dream of you more than you dream I do. How can I prove to you this love is real? You're mean to me more than you mean to be. You just can't seem to see the way I feel when I am close to you. The world is far away. The words that fill my heart, my lips can't seem to say I want you so, more than you'll ever know, more than you dream I do. I dream of you. Now let's all go to a football game with Jerry Lawrence.
Yes, Frank, and this football game is taking place out in a backyard. Listen.
Okay, Dad, go ahead and kick it.
Here she comes.
Gee, Dad, I didn't know you could kick it this far.
Are you like that, Father, with plenty of drive and pep? Or are you apt to be tired, nervous, run down? Full enjoyment of your natural energy, you know, isn't possible unless you get adequate vitamins and minerals. Yet a government survey, and other surveys too, showed 3 out of 4 people, including rich, poor, and in between, weren't getting sufficient vitamins and minerals from their food. But there's something you can do about that.
Take the doctor's advice. Take VIMMS, because VIMMS supply both vitamins and minerals. In fact, no product that offers you only 1 tablet or capsule per day gives you the benefits of all the vitamins and minerals in the VIMMS formula. That's why VIMMS come in 3 tablets per day.
So why take chances on losing pep because of a vitamin-mineral deficiency in your diet? Why not start taking VIMMS tomorrow? VIMMS cost very little, only a few cents a day. Yes, take 3 VIMMS daily at breakfast time and get that VIMMS feeling.
One of the finest musicals that has come to Broadway in a long time is Song of Norway. It's based on the music of Edvard Grieg with lyrics by Robert Wright and George Forrest. And here is one of the tunes from Song of Norway called I Love You. I hear you ask if I am yours for keeping. Shame that a doubt should ever pass your lips. I say it waking, shall I slay it sleeping? I love your lips, I love your laugh, I love the tear that dims your dancing eyes. I love you, dear, and there your answer lies. And should you ask if time has dulled my longing, say, has the northern star gone coursing south? If me you doubt, 'tis only you, you're wrong.
understand why two people who are in love ever quarrel. I mean, well, why does the girl begin to think the boy doesn't love her anymore? What makes her think his heart's begun to wander?
His eyes begin to wander.
Well, isn't it enough that he tells her he loves her?
Actions speak louder than words, kid.
Well, just the same, if he did tell her, she'd listen.
Then they'd get married and he'd listen.
Well, I can't think of a reason in the world why a married man shouldn't say what's on his mind.
Wait till you get married, you'll think of one.
Well, supposing I do. What can happen if my husband speaks up?
I don't know, but it sounds awful risky. Well, just imagine a guy coming home on his 14th wedding anniversary.
14th?
Yeah, been married 14 weeks.
Oh.
He looks worried. See, he's got something on his mind, something unusual.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the door, steps into the house, hangs up his hat and coat, and says to his sweet, charming, adorable ball and chain, hello.
What? No kiss? You walk in here and just say, hello?
I have something more important on my mind.
Oh, don't you feel well?
Well, I know it sounds silly, but I have. Something's got to be settled.
All right. I know we don't get anywhere until you tell me, so go ahead.
Well, I want to go out with the guys tonight.
And leave me here, alone?
Well, gee whiz, you could curl up in front of the radio and listen to Crosby.
Well, that wouldn't be the same as having you here.
You mean you like me better than Crosby? Hey.
I don't fall in love with the way a man happens to sing.
I see. Well, when my dad used to want to go out, there was never any argument.
Your mother never complained?
She never let him out.
Well, why don't you bring the boys here?
Bring the boys here? Are you kidding? If they took one look at you, they'd wonder why I want to go out with them.
Oh, darling, you're so sweet. Go ahead. Go out with the boys. I'll go upstairs and get into my negligee and just dream of you having a grand time with your men friends.
I must be nuts.
Darling, I want you to go out and have fun. Just give me one goodbye kiss.
Okay. You talked me into it. I'm staying home.
But why, darling?
Who wants to go bowling with a bunch of characters? After all, what's bowling? Doesn't amount to a row of pins.
Then you still love me.
I guess a guy doesn't change much after 14 weeks.
I'm confessing that I love you. Tell me, do you love me too? I'm confessing that I need you. Honest, I do. Need you every moment. In your eyes I read such strange things, but your lips deny they're true. Will your answer really change things, making me blue? Making me blue. I'm afraid someday you'll leave me, saying, can't we still be friends? If you go, you know you'll grieve me. All in life on you depends. Oh, baby. I'm guessing that you love me, dreaming dreams of you in vain. I'm confessing that I love you all over again. Over again.
I'm confessing that I love you. Tell me, do you love me too? I'm confessing that I need you. Honest, I do. Every moment in your eyes I read such strange things, but your lips deny they're true. Will your answer really change things, making me blue? I'm just afraid you leave me,
Saying, can't we still be friends?
if you go, you know you'll grieve me. All in life on you depends.
Am I guessing that you love me?
Dreaming dreams of you in vain. I'm confessing that I love you over again. Calling on us this evening is a gentleman of great versatility. All kinds of women like this fellow. Need I remind you that it's Charles Boyer. Long before he came to America, Mr. Boyer was one of France's greatest actors, both on the stage and in pictures. His most recent films for us have been Gaslight, The Constant Nymph, Flesh and Fantasy, and you'll soon be seeing him with Irene Dunn and Columbia's together again. So now it gives me real pleasure to have such a fine artist with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Boyer.
Thank you. Thank you, Frankie.
Well, a pleasure, Charles.
Well, when do we start?
Start? Start what?
Well, you said we were going to go somewhere.
Oh, yeah. You mean when I said, come with me to Asbrook Heights?
Very good, Frank. Well, I'm so relieved. I was afraid you said, come with me to the Casbah.
Oh. No, I couldn't say that, Charles.
Why not?
It ain't in Jersey.
Well, I suppose I should know this, but what is in Jersey?
Oh, Charles, they don't run those ferries for nothing. Will you tell Monsieur Boyer what's in Jersey, Axel?
Well, what is? You're here. But I'd like Mr. Boyer to answer a question for me.
Anything, Axel, but remember, nothing about women.
See, I told you the doctor wouldn't give away any trade secrets. I warned you. How to please women is his stock in trade.
What you got in stock, Doc?
You know, Charles, Axel has a lot of trouble with women.
Trouble with women? Well, that can be very pleasant. Well, everyone has trouble with women. So distracting. Look, I had 15 phone calls today, all from beautiful young women.
Well, how do you know they were all young and beautiful?
Well, are there any other kind?
Axel knows the answer to that one.
You know, it's a funny thing. All the women who called asked the same thing.
What?
They said, Mr. Boyer, how about this evening? Are you really going to see Frankie?
Cut it out, will you, Chuck?
Well, American girls are so intense, Frank.
Aren't French girls intense?
Oh, yes, but in a different way. Many times I dream and remember so many things.
You know, Charles, I see it's pretty obvious that even though you're an American citizen now, the love of France and of Paris is still in you.
A man never forgets his first love.
I suppose not. But now that the last few square miles of France are being liberated, it must give you a deep feeling of satisfaction.
Of course it does, Frank. But I don't think I could express it the way a Frenchman did the other night. He was talking to someone who had brought up the subject of France.
What did he say?
Well, if you'll be kind enough to play the part of the American, I'll try to show you.
All right, I'll do my best.
As I remember, he said something like this. You speak of the liberation of France. Strange you should mention this. There's been so much to think about and do that I can hardly believe it's true.
It must seem almost as though you were getting out of prison yourself.
Yes, that is something of what I feel. Place I love, people.
You have someone in France?
Yes, a woman.
And you love her, of course.
Yes, she's a very beautiful woman. Perhaps not really. Maybe I feel this because she's the woman I love. That first winter in Paris when we met was very cold. We were very poor. Oh, it was not a romance of spring and love songs. We sat in a little restaurant and looked at each other. I went over, as in a dream, and sat down at her table. Neither one of us could speak. After that, I met her every night, and we sat together. Then gradually we learned to speak to each other. We found so many things to talk about. As time went on, we became as one. We walked into Paris we both loved, Le Bois, la Rue de Vaugirard, along the quays. We talked to each other with the eagerness and discovery and of pleasure. And when I would suddenly become rich with 25 francs, we would sit in our little café on the Rue Vavin and have wine. Afterwards, we would walk to Saint-Germain-des-Prés. She would be silent in the church, and like the church, silent and beautiful and white. Christmas Eve, midnight mass. Her face was radiant. Outside, the hush of snowfall, and inside, the sweet sadness of the organ. Perhaps it was too much of beauty for both of us, too much of happiness.
It must have been very hard to leave her and come to America.
I came for what we both loved, for France. She knew the German was coming just as I did. When I left, she kissed me with tears on her lips. That spring day came. She went on for those weeks of torture and distraction, doing whatever work her hands could do. She was living for me, for what life had promised us. The German came to Paris, but he could not destroy what it stood for, and this infuriated him. He must destroy the spirit of strength and of freedom that found its root in France, in Paris. The summer in Paris was green and sweet, but along the street walked alien boots. She was there and found her only happiness in our memories. For 4.5 years, I've seen her in my mind, and over 3,000 miles of ocean, I have told her of our love.
Well, the way things are now, perhaps you'll be able to send for her.
No, she's in Paris, and happy. The German has left, and Paris is free once more. She, too, is free.
Then you're planning to go back yourself?
No. You see, in the summer of 1940, the Nazi killed her.
Thank you for a wonderful story,
It was
Charles.
a pleasure telling it to you, Frank.
Please come back again soon, won't you? And now here's our friend Jerry Lawrence, who wants you to do a little supposing.
Suppose you were to talk to your physician about, say, the importance of minerals in your diet. Suppose you'd ask him about iron, calcium, and phosphorus specifically. Well, his remarks might astonish you. You may already know that iron is needed for the production of hemoglobin, which gives blood its natural red color, and that calcium and phosphorus are necessary for strong bones, teeth, and body tissue.
But you'd probably learn this surprising fact. Calcium plays its full part in promoting sound teeth, bones, and body tissue only in the presence of vitamins C and D and phosphorus. Furthermore, there's an important relationship between iron and vitamin C. Thus, you see, certain vitamins and minerals play their full role only when they work together.
That is why VIMMS give you vitamins and minerals, too. Most vitamin products do not give you any minerals. But VIMMS supply not only all the vitamins doctors and government experts agree are essential in the diet, but also iron, calcium, and phosphorus, the very minerals needed to work with the vitamins for your well-being. So tomorrow, get VIMMS from your druggist, your qualified vitamin dealer. Yes, get that VIMMS feeling.
A song that tells of the blues will always find a place in our hearts, I'm sure. One of the finest songs of this type is Stormy Weather, written way back in 1933 by Harold Arlen and Ted Koehler. And through the past years, it has become an old friend firmly rooted in American folklore. So then here's Axel's fine arrangement of Stormy Weather. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather since my gal and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Life is bad, gloom and misery everywhere. Stormy weather, just can't get my poor old self together. I'm weary all the time. So weary all she went away, the blues walked in and met me. If she stays away, that old rocking chair's gonna get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on. Everything I had is gone. Stormy weather. Since my gal and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time. When she went away, the blues walked in and met me. If he stays away, old rocking chair will get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on. Everything I had is gone. Stormy weather. Since my gal and I ain't together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the Well, sir, that's it for this Wednesday evening. I'd like to thank Charles Boyer for stopping in. And now here's some news from the War Shipping Administration. They want everyone to know that the guns and ammunition aren't going to the battlefronts as fast as they could go. And the reason for this slowing up is men. Experienced men of the Merchant Marine who now have jobs ashore. The armed forces need those men on ships. Ships that carry the strength for battle to GIs everywhere. Men who are experienced mates, engineers, and able-bodied seamen are desperately needed. So if you're qualified, please wire collect to the United States Merchant Marine, Washington, D.C. Next Wednesday evening, Eileen Barton, Axel Stordahl, and I will be back, and our guest will be the very famous writer and commentator, Mr. Quentin Reynolds. So until next Wednesday, good night, neighbors.
The Sinatra program is brought to you each week by VIMMS, the best-known name in vitamins.
Hello, friends. I'm Grace Russell from Swan Soap's Bright Horizon. Maybe you remember other folks singing our Bright Horizon song on this program, but today I've come to sing it myself. Swan your dishes, swan your duds, swan your hands in gentle suds. Swan the baby, hear him coo. He likes swan and so will you.
The Frank Sinatra program, sponsored by VIMMS, the best-known name in vitamins, will come to you at this same time next week, when Frank's guest will be Quentin Reynolds. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.